The protagonist is a modern person who accidentally time traveled, possesses Wang Tong's body, awakens the tunnel system, currently has only basic cultivation, but possesses infinite potential. The first emperor of Qin controls all cultivation resources and authority in the dynasty. One of the strongest cultivators of the dynasty, dignified and imposing. Has a gentle temperament. Highly respected by the dynasty's cultivators and officials. Grand diviner of the Zhuanqin dynasty. High-level cultivator. Responsible for managing and allocating the dynasty's cultivation resources. Extremely knowledgeable. Will not back down here. This scholar appears respectful on the surface, but is actually ruthless and cunning. He secretly supports the hidden pavilion, receives the full trust of the monarch. Lord Wen, dynasty official in charge of spiritual cultivation, met Chen Yuchuan in a different world. Humble and easygoing nature, greatly admires Chen Yuchuan's talent. Ordinary people and officials belong to the same court. There are actually multiple genuine ones. Spiritual energy is scarce. Does DJ have any countermeasures? Father believes a batch of mid-level spirit essence can be deployed to support the border. Help spirit guard officers improve their cultivation. At the same time, send high-level cultivators to investigate the cause of the spirit gathering array's weakening. Repair step by step. This strategy is feasible, but it only treats the symptoms, not the root cause. Is there an even better solution? Father, your son, has a strategy that can resolve this plight. Everyone's gaze instantly focused on him, full of surprise and disdain. Demonic beasts are causing trouble. Border spirit gathering array. Year beast cultivation is strong. Spiritual energy is thin this year. Difficult to improve cultivation. Unable to resist high-level demonic beasts. Your son proposes to rebuild the border spirit gathering array. At the same time, open all low-level secret realms of the dynasty. Let the border spirit guardian warriors enter to train. Allow them to quickly improve their strength. As for the weakening of the spirit gathering array's energy, your son has heard of the fallen star abyss in the west. It contains ancient teleportation array ruins. High-level cultivators can be sent to investigate. Draw in ancient spiritual energy into the dynasty. Restore the spirit gathering arrays within the borders. Solve the problem of resource shortages at its root. Not a single cent is needed. This strategy is brilliant. It solves the threat of border demonic beasts and completely improves the issue of resource scarcity. Black-robed prince. This strategy is far-sighted. It can quickly raise the spirit guard relics and further strengthen the dynasty's development. Although his cultivation is still shallow, yet his talent is unparalleled. Good, very good. Black-robed prince, you truly didn't disappoint me. This strategy will be handled jointly by the blue-robed elder and black-armored general. All of you are too kind. Let's discuss it together. Several envious glances have already appeared from the shadows. The black-robed youth walks through the corridor, feeling delighted. His performance in the council hall not only allowed him to complete his task and obtain a reward, the breakthrough in cultivation also earned recognition from both the emperor and the officials. Go to the Zishan Supervisor's Hall across the entire network. Give a detailed report to the first emperor about the Fallen Star investigation. Today's righteous scholar. Your talent has truly impressed me. With a prince as gifted as you, the dynasty will only flourish even more. You flatter me. It's just a humble suggestion. I am just fortunate to be recognized by my father and the ministers. I greet Your Highness the 10th Prince. Today, Your Highness truly stole the spotlight in the council hall. You've really given me a new respect for you. Eunuch Genzi abuses his favor to act arrogantly in the palace. This powerful prince can't even break through to the body-tempering realm.
How?
Did you really come up with some kind of evil plan overnight? Broke the rules of the dynasty's cultivation. I know what I'm doing. No need for your concern.
His Majesty has issued a decree.
Please go to the trial hall. My talent and cultivation is not your concern to serve. Father, don't speak ill of me behind my back. Or don't blame me for being rude. That's quite an attitude. It seems that being favored by Father today. Your Highness has forgotten your previous status. Oh. Step aside. Eunuch. What is your meaning by this? Are you planning to stop me? Move aside. I'm just following orders. Please don't make things difficult for me, Your Highness. I stand here in the courtyard. Don't get too cocky, or it wouldn't be worth it. And go. The Cao family truly defies the imperial authority. Defying authority. You have repeatedly provoked me and deliberately blocked my audience with father. Lost all internal discipline long ago. Considered cleansed. 6 sword slaves. The swordsman appears. Greetings, master. Please give your orders. Seize him for me. Destroy his spiritual root. Show him what happens if you cross me. Purple-robed commander. As father's imperial enforcer, you secretly raise assassins and dare to attack me in the palace. You really are lost. You cultivators of the hidden pavilion are willing to become tools for the purple-robed commander. All you do is wield swords, aiming at your superiors, violating the dynasty's laws of spiritual cultivation. Aren't you afraid of father's punishment? I was momentarily muddled. That's why I dared to offend your highness. I beg your highness for forgiveness. This fake guard doesn't know proper etiquette. I'll make sure to strictly discipline him in the future. Do you understand your crime? I don't think you're confused at all. Today, I'll discipline you on behalf of my father. I'll show you what it means to follow your duty. You think that's how you can determine victory or defeat? This is what happens to traitors. Who's causing a commotion outside the hall? Disturbing my cultivation. Is this the eunuch here? How did he end up like this? Did he offend some big shot? Greetings to you both, Your Highness. This is the Zijin Hall. It's where my father handles cultivation and affairs of the dynasty. No commotion is allowed. Thank you for the reminder, advisor. I understand. That person in the purple robe kept provoking me just now, blocked me from seeing my father. I lost control for a moment. That's why I disturbed father. I request an audience with father. Come in. You and I go on the wildest night, baby. Speak. What brings you to see me today? I'm here to ask father to pass the position of crown prince to me. What did you say? Say it again. Do you know your words are treasonous? Father, I earnestly ask you to pass the crown prince position to me. Interesting. You're not afraid? I'm not. I fully understand that father is the most wise ruler of the Zhuanqin dynasty, a person of great discernment. Besides, I've always believed a prince who doesn't aspire to be crown prince isn't a good prince. Continue. Father, allow me to speak frankly. It's all because I know father's generosity and tolerance. Strict punishment doesn't change behavior, but father forgives. On the contrary, talent stands out. Li Qi was heavily punished and tasked with managing the dynasty's cultivation. High-level cultivation, even with mistakes, still committed indiscriminate killing, attacked cities and seized territory. This is why I dare to speak directly. How dare you? You dare to compare yourself to the weak and useless. Hey, as long as you have talent. I haven't been blinded by power. Taste never represents power. It's more a symbol of responsibility. In fact, it's fraught with danger. It's not as stable as it appears. Oh. Then tell me, what threats does the dynasty face? Father, outside the dynasty are wild demon beasts and tribes. High-level beasts keep causing trouble and resisting, yet they've never been fully eradicated. Outwardly submissive, but secretly gathering strength. They're waiting to make a move. Within, ancient evil cultivators' remnants lay hidden, colluding with low-level cultivators with bad intentions. And many hidden sects. If I wasn't absolutely determined and confident, I wouldn't dare to ask father to pass the throne. As long as I'm here in Zhuangking, spiritual veins will remain unbreakable. Demon beasts and evil cultivators, wolves, tigers, and leopards covet us. Everything you say is spot on. But what if I'm no longer here? Then the leaderless chaos begins. Princes fight for power. Demon beasts and evil cultivators take advantage. All of Qin will face catastrophe. I'm still here and you dare to talk about this. Want to taste the pain of spiritual veins destroying your body? Father unified the continent and reclaimed the spiritual veins. Don't you want your legacy to last generations? Everything I've said is for the dynasty's survival. I wouldn't dare commit treason. But those who can't plan for eternity can't even plan for the moment. Since you dare to ask for the position, let me ask you, Fuju's spiritual roots are pure and widely respected. Other princes have their own foundations. White-robed prince is indecisive and weak. Yellow-robed prince is plainly mediocre. Red-robed prince is violent and indulgent, cruel to rebellious cultivators. The rest are unambitious and useless. Father's legacy requires force and strength to seize and protect. So for the crown prince, who else but me? Who else among the cultivators? I now declare I'll test you. Prove yourself with real strength. Regarding the position of crown prince, your son obeys the decree. I will not disappoint you, father. I shall take my leave now. I will attend the meeting on time tomorrow. That's enough. Hopefully, I can withstand the test. Your humble servant greets, Your Majesty. I've heard Your Majesty was laughing. May I ask what the joyous occasion is? It's just that I met an interesting junior. That young man in the black and gold robe is much like me in temperament. He will certainly become someone great in the future. What happened to your face? Why do you look so disheveled? Your Majesty, I accidentally fell and scraped myself. Applying some healing elixir will help me recover. If you are injured, go back and rest. You do not need to serve today. Thank you for your kindness, Your Majesty. I obey the decree. Zhao Gao's injury wasn't really caused by a fall, was it? Speak the truth. Your Majesty.
He was injured by the 10th prince.
The man in the purple robe provoked and insulted the young man. So the young man in the black robe finally lost patience and taught him a lesson. That kid certainly has a fiery temper. People like that deserve a lesson. What do you think of him? Your Majesty. As for the princess, I dare not speak rashly. I only know how to protect Your Majesty with all my heart. Enough! Arrange for someone to secretly protect the 10th prince. Report every move to me without fail. Second brother, that's so satisfying. The 10th prince gave Xiao Gao, that cunning villain, a good beating. What? The 10th prince actually dared to hit Gao Gao? Isn't he afraid His Majesty will punish him? He might not be punished. Today, the 10th prince acted to protect himself.
He gained His Majesty's favor.
That eunuch has always been arrogant and overbearing. He deserved to be taught a lesson long ago. What a shame. If the eldest prince had even half the drive of that prince, he wouldn't have been held back by those Confucian cultivators. And he knows he's indecisive. Careful what you say, brother. Fusu is the prince His Majesty favors. The Confucian sect has deep influence. If word gets out, the consequences will be unimaginable. I'm just telling the truth. The Confucian sect cares only about empty reputation. All they ever do is drag down the dynasty. Things just got a lot more interesting. Today, the 10th prince gave that scheming Zhao Gao a lesson. It's fine for you to be happy about it, brother. But have you thought about something? The 10th prince's actions today were too high profile. Could this bring disaster upon him? Especially those cultivators from the Wang family, who have always depended on Zhao Gao. Now that the 10th prince has targeted Zhao Gao, they won't let it go easily. They might try to target the 10th prince in secret. That Wang family's group may look powerful, but in reality, they're just opportunists. Their cultivation is average at best. They only dare to cling to Zhao Gao, borrowing power from someone stronger, now that the 10th prince has His Majesty's favor, and displays real resolve. I doubt they'll dare make any rash moves. We should focus on our own duties. Protect the dynasty well. Any rewards for the prince will be his to earn. His Majesty will definitely get involved. It's not something we can control. Come on, let's have another drink. This is truly extraordinary. I feel much more open-minded. Yes, yes. Clerk Yen. You're hurt. Quick, put this healing elixir on your wound. It'll quickly ease the swelling and pain and help you recover. All of you, get out! Without my order, no one is allowed to enter the main hall.
Damn.
Anyone who hurts my people, I will return the favor 100-fold. You think that gaining His Majesty's favor means you can do whatever you want. Just what secret are you hiding? Looks like I need to find out everything about you to get to the bottom of your abilities and background, so I can eliminate you with one strike and avoid future troubles. Shadow Pavilion, attend me. Your servant awaits your command. Bring him here. I have an important matter to discuss with him. Do not delay. Come out. Since you're following me, are you an assassin sent by a powerful minister? Or are you from another prince? Why not show yourself? Speak. Who sent you? Was it Zhao Gao or Husu or Hahai? If they won't talk, I'll crush your throats right now. Stop. My subordinates misbehaved. They offended Your Highness. Please, Your Highness, forgive them and let them go. Leader of the Shadow Guards. They are your men? Yes, Your Highness. Protecting me? I think you're spying on me. My father can't set his mind at ease about me. So he sent you all to watch my every move. Right? Do you admit your guilt? Your Highness is discerning. It is true, by His Majesty's order. I have been keeping an eye on Your Highness in secret. You. Are you going to continue? Remember, this is your last chance. Whether you are protecting me or monitoring me, today I am giving you one warning. If there is a next time, even if your father's chief, I will make you pay the price. As you command, I will instruct my men immediately. We will no longer follow your highness at close range, nor secretly spy on Yangsha's hidden beasts, or invade your privacy. Please rest assured, your highness. Hurry and thank your highness for his grace. If it weren't for your highness's mercy, from now on, we would surely die today. We will proceed cautiously. We will not offend your highness again. Thank you, your highness, for sparing our lives. I will be extremely cautious with my words and actions in the future. I absolutely won't dare offend your highness again. That person's strength just now was terrifying. Even when the two of us joined forces, we couldn't even withstand one of his moves. He's really frightening. It's sheer terror. I am at the peak of the Grandmaster level, but I still can't see through his true realm. His power must be at the Great Grandmaster level, far beyond the mid-stage body-tempering realm shown on the surface. This matter is extremely serious. I must report this to His Majesty immediately. Action. Distribute mission rewards. Rewards have been deposited into the host's system space. You can view and use them at any time. Randomly summon historical spiritual cultivation figures. Nice. Very nice. Let me check what's good in the system store. Maybe I'll find some props to boost my power. With this, things will be much easier from now on. 100 gold coins are just enough. I'll buy it. You can summon them anytime, anywhere. Summon historical spiritual cultivation figures. This person will automatically submit to Susu, helping Susu cultivate and compete. No matter who it is, they will become my support in vying for the throne and defending the kingdom. There's no rush to summon. Let me change my mask first. Your Majesty, I have an urgent matter to report. Late last night, following Your Majesty's order, when arranging 2 shadow guards to watch secretly, now we have noticed. The 10th Prince is exceptionally powerful. With one move, he subdued 2 mid-stage body-tempering guards. As a beast, I can't see through him, his true realm. I suspect his cultivation has reached Great Grandmaster level. His Highness saw through my intentions, warned me not to monitor him in secret, or he won't let me off. I dare not conceal anything, so I've come to report this to Your Majesty. Great Grandmaster level. Very good. That child hid himself so deeply. The cultivation he displayed before was just to appear weaker on purpose. Deliberately hiding his skills shows he is very shrewd. He is strategic, not reckless. Only this kind of talent deserves to inherit my spiritual cultivation empire. Not only am I not angry, I'm actually pleased. This is a serious matter. Not a single word can be leaked. Deal with the 2 people who know immediately. I will go right away to handle it. I won't let the secret leak. Your Majesty, regarding the 10th Prince. Should I still monitor him secretly?
He is now at the Great Grandmaster level.
Ordinary people can't possibly hurt him. Monitoring him will only make him unhappy. I will absolutely do my duty and protect the 10th Prince's safety. I will not let down Your Majesty's trust. I will assist him well. I look forward to seeing his performance in the future and hope he can withstand my tests. Carry the future of the dynasty. I obey. He's really bold. That Zhao Gao relies on Your Majesty's favor and acts arrogantly, bullying lower-level cultivators. Someone should have taught him a lesson long ago. The 10th Prince is right, speed up. Being treated like this, he should know better. Trusted yet sinister at heart. He will surely face retribution in the future. It's just not worth it. Speak. Yesterday, His Majesty appreciated that black-robed prince. Even specially gave him the chance to compete for the position of heir. Maybe he'll even praise his boldness. Oh, isn't this our 10th prince? You look even more impressive since we last met. You dare to strike my teacher? Zhao Gao is really bold. Do you even have me, the 18th prince, in your eyes? Do you respect our father? You are not qualified to have me give you face. He's just a servant favored by His Majesty, acting arrogantly. He got beaten because he brought it on himself. It's got nothing to do with you. It's also not your place to point fingers. You dare to talk to me like this? Zhao Gao is my teacher. If you hit him, you're humiliating me. I bet you've gotten a few compliments from father, and now you don't even remember who you are. You think father should punish you for insulting your peers and offending authority, destroy your spiritual root, so you'll never recover? Hey, you lost. Remember, never point your finger at me first. Otherwise, next time, it won't be just a sore finger. I will destroy your spiritual root. Reduce you to a complete cripple. I remember now. I won't dare point at you anymore. I won't dare provoke you again. Please let go of me now. Go? Your trouble is just beginning. Scene 1, Dynasty Heir Turmoil begins. How could you strike so ruthlessly? It was just an argument. You punish him this harshly. Wouldn't people laugh at us if word got out? That the royal spiritual cultivator heirs are petty. They never expected. This seemingly cheap prince had such a terrifying aura, far beyond what a mid-stage body tempering should have. Looks like he really hid his true cultivation. The first emperor's praise for him makes sense.
His Majesty has arrived.
All ministers and princes enter the hall to discuss affairs. Long live the emperor. You may rise. Today I've summoned all officials and princes to discuss the inheritance of the Zhuan dynasty's spiritual lineage. That is, the rightful heir to the crown prince position. I wish to consult with you all about this matter. No one expected that the issue of succession would be raised so openly at this time. Why bring it up suddenly today? Could it be that His Majesty has already made a decision? Silence. Everyone has their own opinion. Last night, the 10th prince came for an audience late. He bluntly asked me for the crown prince position. What? The prince in black robes,
He actually dared to directly ask His Majesty for the crown prince position.
That's unbelievably bold. The position is crucial to the inheritance of our Ming dynasty. As a prince of the imperial household office, how could he allow dishonor or obscurity? Yes, one move affects the entire dynasty. This matter must not happen. The prince in black went too far regarding the crown prince position. He has undoubtedly offended all the other princes and the Moon White Prince's faction. But since the Black Gold Emperor dared to bring it up in front of everyone, there must be deeper meaning. Speak up if you have something to report. Let me ask you, my friend, about the crown prince position, you and I. Why should you be the only one entitled to it due to your indecisiveness? Because you stubbornly cling to outdated and rigid ideals? Because you don't even have the courage to guard the dynasty's tombs? Your Highness, cease your nonsense. The ancient spiritual lineage had its flaws. The leader of spiritual cultivators should be chosen from among the eldest sons. That's been unchanging throughout history. To try to break that tradition is nothing but a decaying shackle. What ridiculous rules! Ancient spiritual cultivator inheritance. If you only stick to old systems and never innovate, you'd have been overrun by wild beasts and immortals ages ago. The heavenly sigil is insufficient for defense. Worldly gossip offers no guidance. The crown prince position of the Zhuangqin dynasty. The real concern is whether the dynasty's spiritual lineage can make Zhuangqin strong and withstand external threats. Whoever can do that deserves to be crown prince. Those words hit right at his heart. Back then, he unified the Zhuangqin continent and subdued the ancient spiritual lineage, exactly by breaking the old rules of spiritual cultivation, which led to the current glory. People who cling to old rules tried again and again to block him. Their resistance to reform long made him resentful. Now, his murderous intent was hard to hide. But he quickly restrained it, so no one would notice. Lies. Black image. He always despised the rigidity of Confucian ministers. The youth in black robes refuted them perfectly and made the emperor appreciate him even more. That was truly outrageous. You dare to insult the ways of our ancestors and desecrate the ancient spiritual cultivator inheritance. Do you want to destroy our Zhuangqing dynasty? I beg His Majesty to punish him severely, to restore proper court order. Since you ascended the throne, you dared to break the old system, subdued the spiritual lineage, suppressed monsters, and led the dynasty toward power. Was that also considered treason? You're too much. The white-bearded elder is a respected spiritual cultivator veteran. How can you treat him like that? Apologize to him now. I beg Father Emperor to invite great Confucians to instruct you, teach you benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, and faith. So you might correct your arrogant nature. The prince in white robes is indeed weak and stubborn, even now.
He wants the great Confucians to teach him.
He doesn't understand that the true strength of the dynasty comes from power, not hollow reputations of righteousness. All right, quiet everyone. Your words may be arrogant, but they're not entirely wrong. Ultimately, it takes someone with strength and resolve to guard the dynasty. Everyone understood. The Black Gold Emperor has already favored the prince in black, the young official in court robes. The White Gold Prince's claim to succession is now in jeopardy. The goal has been achieved. He not only succeeded in shaking up the court's balance, but the hall plunged into silence again. Everyone held their breath, waiting for a further response. The battle over the crown prince position has just begun. You're still stuck in your ways. You are merely a spiritual cultivator of the court, a group that only puts on airs and talks about empty benevolence. They do nothing but praise the ancient ways all day, yet never actually guard the dynasty's spiritual lineage, or defend against wild monsters, or help the common folk live in peace. You believe the slanderous words of these corrupt scholars, and only compete with Xuan Qin for partial power. You're unfit to contend for the spiritual lineage inheritance. Nonsense. The Confucian spiritual cultivators advocate benevolence and righteousness, and oppose overly harsh laws from the dynasty's spiritual cultivators. They resist forcibly unifying the spiritual lineage. They only want Xuan Qing to be gentler, and the people to suffer less, yet you slander them like this. The real ones who benefit are the law-abiding spiritual cultivators and common people. Yet some, like those venomous scorpions with no spiritual power, promote the old order to restore their lost privileges and obstruct the dynasty's reforms.
You actually maintain their positions. The spirit vein division method you advocate is nothing but ancient dregs left behind. It's the lies of the remnants of the Six Kingdoms. Back then, Father unified Yuan Qin, subdued the ancient veins, and abolished conversion rituals. All of it was to prevent the division of spirit veins, and to stop power from splitting apart, to avoid chaos throughout the realm. Yet you choose to stand with the enemy and push a method that could destroy Yuan Qin. You still dare claim it's for the dynasty? You should go home and reflect, and seriously think it over. What does Yuan Qin truly need? Stop being blinded by corrupt scholars. Such disgraceful behavior. These words hit right at his heart. He quietly watched the young man in black robes, his gaze getting sharper, and his admiration growing. The look he gave to the youth in the black gold imperial robe was full of awe. So young, yet with such vision and courage. Truly rare. Definitely someone worth befriending in the future. General Zhuan Armor. Has there been any unusual activity at the borders lately? Are the wild beast activities becoming frequent? The beast clans might gather their forces and launch a massive invasion, raiding border villages and spirit vein resources. They have brazenly tried to spy on Yuan Qin's frontier spirit veins many times. I plan to report to Your Majesty today, and then head back to the border immediately. To set up defenses? Have the remnants of Liu Kingdom and Mo clan cultivators shown any unusual behavior recently? They still try to disrupt Yuan Qin's order and seize ancient spirit vein resources, plotting for trouble. I have already decided Taiping's origins, not relying on empty fame, but only on true strength. Today, I set 3 major trials. Quell the wild beast chaos, subdue the southern Yu cultivator tribes, and eliminate the Six Kingdoms remnants and Mo clan traitors. Whoever excels in these trials will become Yuan Qin's successor. Wild beasts. Subdue the Biu tribes. Eliminate traitors. He is already convinced that the young man in black before the hall will surely stand out. Once enthroned, I'll definitely deal with you. HMPH. Today, I announce the abolition of the ancient long vein inheritance rights. Son Lycan will no longer keep a closed fist. Whoever has the ability can inherit the hegemony. What? This statement has shattered all old hopes. Never underestimate the greatest obstacles to come. Must send assassins to approach the black-robed prince as soon as possible. Looking for a chance to eliminate him completely? Mo Clan's Mechanism City is treacherous terrain, filled with traps everywhere. Mo Clan cultivators are adept at strange arts and mechanisms, so a regular army finds it hard to breach. Entrust loyalists to collaborate with the Flowing Sand forces, and use the power of flowing sand to jointly wipe out the Mo Clan traitors and Six Kingdoms remnants. That will double the efficiency. Oh. I'll leave this matter to you. Make sure to join with Flowing Sand and thoroughly eliminate the Mo Clan traitors, leaving no hidden threats. Calm. Quiet. Steady. Your Majesty? To wipe out the Mo Clan traitors, a capable general must be sent to lead the army and command the whole operation. Now that General Meng Tian is returning to the border, there is truly no suitable candidate left in court. I boldly ask Your Majesty to name a candidate. Father, I ask Your Majesty to let your son Kui go to Mechanism City to eliminate the traitors and complete the first stage of the Crown Prince's trial. Its first challenge. Not just for the Crown Prince's trial, but it's also a chance to earn system gold, to test my own strength, and train my personal guards. A triple win. I will not let you down. Finally got a perfect chance for killing with borrowed hands. With just a move in the shadows, I could make it happen without anyone noticing. Such ambition. No wonder you are my son. Thank you, Father, for your kindness. But I don't need 30,000 cavalry. Since you volunteered, I'll allow you to go. I grant you 30,000 elite spirit cultivator cavalry to help you return triumphant. Our Mechanism City is difficult terrain, and it's hard for armies to deploy. Too many troops would only waste rations and spirit vein resources. I only need 3,000 elite cavalry, which is enough to clear out the traitors. 10th Prince, you mustn't. Mo clan cultivators' methods are bizarre. And Mechanism City is extremely dangerous. One single flag is far too few, making it impossible to deal with their mechanisms and arts. Think carefully, please, Your Majesty, and reconsider. Accept the 30,000 iron banners granted by Your Majesty. Yes, 10th Prince. Think again. 3,000 elite cavalry isn't enough to handle the crisis. Please, Your Highness, retract your order. Father, my mind is made up. 3,000 elite cavalry is enough. I am confident I can clear out the Mo clan traitors and not let you down. He looked at the young man in black robes, his eyes firm. All right, just as you say. Be sure to be careful and return safely.
Always committed to the family legacy. Renkin, First Prince Mulan, Foundation Establishment Mid-Stage. Supported by the Meng clan's spiritual cultivation power. Still trapped in Confucianism. Former Sword Master Sacred Heart. Imperial Scholar of the First Emperor. Cultivating sinister shadow soul techniques. Controls the dark faction. Vicious and cunning. Eighteenth son of the Zhuanqin family. Fire spirit root. Foundation establishment early stage. Violent temperament. Indulgent and pleasure-seeking. Narrow-minded. Why are you counting? What are you counting for? Leader of the Yin-Yang sect. Half-emperor level powerhouse. Mysterious and unfathomable. Scheming for ancient spiritual veins. Azure dragon, high blood vitality. Young man with a ponytail. Core member of the Yin-Yang sect. Grandmaster mid-level cultivation. Skilled in spiritual techniques related to the mind. Formidable strength. Acts recklessly. Responsible for gathering information from all sides. Woman in a red cheongsong. Core member of the Yin-Yang sect. Excels at playing music. Core member of the Yin-Yang sect. Grandmaster early stage cultivation, cold and taciturn. Skilled in manipulating plant spirit veins. Strength is well concealed. Elders of the 5th Division. All are sect core members. Assist the sect leader. oversee various matters of the yin-yang sect. Where is father? There has been a major upheaval in the court at Lingdu today. I have an urgent matter to report to father. Replying to the Marquis. The family head is resting by the stone table in the backyard. He has instructed the Marquis. Why don't you wait a moment? Wait until the family head wakes up. Then you can report. Come in. You are the Marquis of Tongwu, commander of the Spiritual Cultivation Army, so impulsive in handling affairs. How can you accomplish big things? Always so hasty. When will you learn to be steady? What turmoil could happen in court? Isn't it just His Majesty's arrangement regarding the inheritance of spiritual veins? Tell me about it. Let me hear it. Forgive me, Father. It's just that today's change in the Lingdu court is truly overwhelming. I am deeply concerned for the safety of the Wang family.
In my anxiety, I lost composure.
Father, today, His Majesty the First Emperor announced in court the abolition of the ancient system of succession by age. Inheritance of spiritual veins to be determined by strength. 3 major trials to subdue wild monster beasts. Capture the Southern 100 spiritual cultivation tribes. Please. Whoever performs best among all the participants. The first prince is supported by Meng clan's spiritual cultivation forces. Now the 10th prince has risen suddenly. Even His Majesty highly values him. Our Wan family should consider aligning with him. Plan for the family legacy early on. His Majesty alone holds supreme power. His intentions are hard to predict. Such decisions are not surprising. You can see the Wan family's situation clearly. Worrying about the family's succession is progress. Our Wan clan has served as civil officials for 100 years under His Majesty. We must find a reliable sponsor. That first prince is conservative and weak. Because the Chang residence has long since lost favor with His Majesty. He is certainly not someone to rely on. This matter is settled. No need to care further. Decided, send the letter with my order. Let Li, stationed in Eastern County, assist him in the future.
Tai Chuan is the primary advisor.
There must be no slack at all. Father, you are wise. With Leah assisting Qin Yuchuan, our Wang family will surely establish a firm footing in the future. and reach greater heights. Wait, this can't be rushed. Although that young man claims he met him personally, we must confirm whether he is truly qualified for such responsibility. Is he worth the Wang family's wholehearted support? Junzaken, our Wang clan has been loyal for generations. We assist those who can protect Yuanqing and lead the Wang clan to prosperity. After I meet him, then make the final decision. I understand, Father. I'll arrange the letter immediately and try to make contact with Qin Yushuan. Arrange for you to meet him. Yushuan. Hopefully you truly are as I expect, to become the Wang family's foundation, protect Yuanqing, and safeguard the Wang family's century-old legacy. There are things that must not be touched. You are the corrupt emperor. You stole the position of crown prince. I will make sure you have a miserable end. A minor injury, it doesn't matter. You've worked hard too. Old servant greets the heir. Please calm your anger, heir. Just a mere maid. Her death is insignificant. Why sacrifice your health for a maid? Don't damage your own health. You finally arrived. That guy humiliated me in public and covets the position of crown prince. Get rid of him immediately. I don't want to see him again. Please calm down, heir. Old servant has made arrangements long ago. Top-tier assassins are already lurking near the target. But the person is exceptionally strong, hiding deeply. The old servant intends to investigate his trump cards before acting, or will end up getting harmed. He volunteered to enter the Mo family gold mansion. No one will suspect you. But I don't want to leave Lingdu. And I don't want to risk going to the Mo family mechanism city. If Qin Yuchuan survives and comes back, then I'll truly lose my chance. You must help me. I can't lose the crown prince's position. Ultimately, the crown prince's title is decided by His Majesty. Go to the woods every day to please His Majesty. Show your filial piety and spiritual cultivation talent. Let His Majesty never doubt you. When the Mo family rebels, the old servant will arrange for Shadow Pavilion assassins to assist you secretly. Let His Majesty see the Crown Prince's accomplishments. Also, I have already contacted the Yin-Yang clan. They are willing to lend their support to assist the Crown Prince in the struggle for the spiritual vein inheritance. What exactly are you planning? Due to losing favor in the palace, Xie Zhang's fate is uncertain. Fine, as long as I rise to the position of crown prince. When I take power in the future, limitless spiritual vein resources will help you reach an even higher realm. There's no need to blame me for your suffering. Thank you for your grace, Crown Prince. I will do my utmost to help the Crown Prince ascend the throne. I will not fail you. It's only for one thing. The first emperor has set 3 trials for the crown prince. Abolish the old system. Let strength decide the rightful heir to the spiritual vein. What are your opinions on this? Blue and purple-clad woman. You've been gathering intel in Lingdu for many years. Tell us your perspective first. And reporting to Lord Donghuan. According to my investigation, the first emperor did this, mostly because the 10th prince Qin Yuchuan unexpectedly rose to prominence. His reputation has become widespread. He publicly scolded the elder cultivator in court, and even volunteered to lead 3,000 elite cavalry to clean out the threat, earning favor and appreciation. The emperor has high hopes for him. If you didn't handle things well, with Qin Yuchuan stirring up such a storm, how did you not sense it in advance? Nor did you report it in time, delaying the master's plans. I earnestly ask the black-robed one to punish him. Perhaps, but the 10th prince hides himself very well. He's astonishingly powerful. No punishment is necessary. For someone so young to possess such insight and drive, it's certainly not by chance. There must be someone guiding him from the shadows. Do you all think this is a remnant of the 100 schools of thought? Or some other hidden spiritual cultivation faction? My lord, I will return to Yiling and arrange for agents to secretly approach the spiritual forces, figure out his background, so we can develop further strategy. That way we don't act recklessly and suffer unnecessary losses. Stop hesitating and overthinking. He's just a mere scavenger. Just grab him directly. Use the mind control spell to interrogate him, and the truth will come out. Why waste time sneaking around for information? That's way too reckless. But his strength is unfathomable. Even Zhang Han can't read his true cultivation level. If we fail, not only would we expose the Yin-Yang clan, but endless suspicions will be aroused. It would also ruin the black-robed master's plans on the high platform. Since you think I'm reckless, I'll prove it to you. I'll uncover Qin Chuan's scheme within 3 days, and willingly accept punishment if I fail. The high ponytail youth may be reckless, but he's capable of protecting himself. Letting him test that person's background might not be a bad idea. Purple-robed woman. After you return to Lingdu, continue according to your plan. Investigate covertly. And do not underestimate the situation. Understood, I will follow your command. By the way, what's the progress on Su Fujian's Tower of Exile? The Tower of Exile is crucial to our Yin-Yang clan and Azure Dragon's 7 constellations plan, so there can be no delays. Make sure he speeds up construction and gets it finished as soon as possible. Understood. Reporting to you, Master. The main structure in Juzhou is already complete. We are pushing the project to full speed. It will be fully finished in less than a month. On the other hand, we will also keep an eye on the First Emperor's movements and support your strategy. He is bound to intervene. The Mohist mechanism city hides the ancient secret of spiritual veins and is filled with mechanisms. If we act rashly, we will only suffer losses. Zaijin, lead Hung Hanzi and return to Lingdu. Secretly go investigate around the Mohist outer perimeter. This time, there is bound to be a big harvest. Remember, do not let the Yin-Yang clan be exposed. At your command. I'll immediately take the black and red-robed priestesses and the dark green priest and depart. I won't fail you. The secrets of Mohist Mechanism City, as well as Qin Yuchuan's true background, will all eventually be in my control. This is both depression and crisis. What should I do now? Since it's come to this, we must face the challenge head on. Everyone, please consider carefully. "40 seconds. That person boldly rebuking Fusu in court has the emperor's favor. If you are aware of this scheme, you must have paid attention to the royal heirs in Lingdu. I've heard of the prominent princes, but I've never even heard the 10th prince's name. This person was not well known before. His talent and insight far exceed the norm. He's definitely not as simple as he seems. That really is odd. He's able to suppress Fusu with ease and win the emperor's trust. He must be exceptional. There must be something remarkable about him. But why was there not a single rumor of him before? I'm afraid there must be undisclosed powers behind him. Someone is supporting him from the shadows. We can't let our guard down. That's being overly cautious. The 10th prince is just one minor prince. There's no need to worry so much. For now, we should just focus on preparing. And then wait for the right moment to overthrow Zhuangqin in one stroke. Light Bluesy also has Mohist's interests in mind. That suddenly prominent 10th prince definitely has something to be wary of. The more cautious we are, the less risk we face. Does anyone else sense something suspicious in Shidongqing Imperial City? Let's immediately strengthen our forces and guard against raids. Meanwhile, send someone secretly to uncover his true cultivation and background. We can't let ourselves fall into a passive position.
Agreed.
Fortify all defenses in the mechanism city. Activate advanced formation techniques. And let each commander coordinate their efforts. Closely monitor the movements of the Qin army. And at the first sign of trouble, report immediately and follow orders. I don't know if I can find any news about my brother here. Brother, where exactly are you? Is this really Zhuangqing Lingdu? Host detected. Clearing ancient hierarchies. Inheriting medical treatment. Sure enough, these 1,000 gold coins are because of my performance in court. The system reward was granted for completing the mission to abolish and save. With these gold coins, I can exchange them for treasures in the system store. Now that I have the heaven-breaking sword technique, ordinary swords can't handle. The sword force released and may even backfire on me. The most urgent thing right now is to exchange for an ancient sword that can withstand the sword force. Exchange for the Hongming sword. Hongming has been placed before Sushu. Please check. Very good. As expected, this is an excellent sword. With this Hongming sword, my heaven-breaking sword technique can become even more powerful. Exchange for a face mask. All have been distributed to Sushu's storage space. Come out. At your service. Your Highness, what are your orders? Have you recruited anyone useful? Various functions of Angxia Anshan Division, Dushan Hangheng's Zhonghu, Liu Xiu, Jiliang has been given new recruits. Absolutely loyal. They are ready to obey your Highness's orders at any time. Are you ready? I grant you the Shadow Mask. Give it to the outstanding members of the Shadow Guard. Let them wear the mask to hide their identities. Be extremely careful in future missions. Never expose the existence of the Shadow Guard. As you command. Thank you for the allocation, Your Highness. Quickly outfit the group members. The Shadow Guards train for the Qin family. They won't betray Your Highness's trust. Rise. I've improved my cultivation lately, so it's a good opportunity to spar with you, test my skills, and see what you're capable of as well. No need to hold back. Absolutely not. Your subordinate is Your Highness's servant? How could I dare to spar with Your Highness? If I accidentally hurt Your Highness, I couldn't atone for it even if I died. I would be severely at fault. No worries, I'm letting you make a move. You just need to go easy. A light touch is enough. If you don't even dare to spar, how will you lead the Shadow Guard? On dangerous missions in the future? Yes. As you command. I will make sure to go easy and never harm Your Highness. I am incompetent and have embarrassed Your Highness. I will make sure to correct this in the future and not act so reserved anymore. Your skills truly are formidable, but you're just too cautious. By sparring this time, I also got to know my own strength better, so I'm quite satisfied. It's fine, really. You may go. Continue guiding the Shadow Guard's training. Always be ready to carry out tasks. As you command. Staying in the residence all day is too boring. I might as well walk around the streets of Lingdu alone and experience the local customs and see if anyone is secretly monitoring me. Confident in my Grandmaster cultivation, plus some hidden people protecting me, I can handle any danger calmly. Master Qin Yuchuan leaves the residence alone. Now heading to the Lingdu streets, this is the perfect opportunity for action. Awaiting your orders, sir. Pass down my command. Proceed as originally planned. Make sure to eliminate the target on Lingdu Street with absolute secrecy. Do not leave any traces. As you command. Finally, I can't resist anymore. Do you want me to make a move again? Somebody help. Stay back. Please, let me go. Stop shouting. Be a good girl and come with us. You'll enjoy a life of luxury. Otherwise, don't blame us for being rough. What a pretty little beauty. What a waste that would be. How about you have some fun with the two of us? We guarantee you'll be satisfied. Sorry, I'm just passing by. Your business has nothing to do with me. If you know what's good for you, get lost now. Don't get in the way here, or your blood will stain the street today. You'll regret it when it's too late. The two burly men look unsettled. They originally set a trap to lure people out, but now the target is slipping away, and they immediately decide to silence witnesses. Kid, since you've seen our faces, don't expect to leave alive. Go to hell! Who are you? It's not your place to interfere. You dare disrespect.
His Highness.
You tried to harm His Highness, a crime punishable by death, not just a capital offense. Where does this punk get off meddling? Get lost now. Or don't blame us for having no mercy. We'll deal with you too. Trash is trash. You dare show off your skills in front of His Highness. You're simply seeking your own death. Thank you, young master, for saving my life. If not for the intervention of the adult beside the madman, I would certainly have met a tragic end today. Such a great favor. I'll never forget. I wish to repay your kindness, young master. Please, allow me. Why are you here? Your cultivation level. As long as I can stay by the side of the black-robed young master, I'll be able to figure out his secrets and find a chance to assassinate him, thus completing the task Yao Gao assigned me. It was just a small favor. No need to worry about it. There's no need to repay me. It's getting late. You should hurry and find a place to rest for the night. One bowl of king mian. Extra scallions, please. No need, boss. Lingdu has spiritual cultivators. Both law and business are fair here. Ivan as a prince. I can't break the rules. Just follow the rules. Young man, judging by your look, you must be starving. Dressed as a man, came all this way to find the culprit. Now, among the vast crowd, you have no money at all, and can't even find a job. Even basic survival is a problem now. Helping out. I didn't pay much attention to this youth's identity, nor did I overthink it. Eat up. He's the son of the first emperor's honored one. Born kind-hearted, he often helps people like us, commoners. It's your good fortune to meet him today. Sit down, I'll cook you a bowl of spiritual wheat noodles. No charge, just fill your belly first. Thank you for your kindness, boss. I could use his power to gather information on my brother's whereabouts. That way I could find my brother as soon as possible. Boss. Make another bowl of wheat noodles for this young brother. Add an extra portion as well. As for the cost of the meat, I'll have someone settle it after I return. No need for a free meal. While I ponder how to get close to that nobleman. Gather information about my brother's whereabouts. Ah. The master's subordinate followed the plan today, disguising as a fallen spiritual cultivator, to lure Qin Yuchuan to take action. Equally matched in cultivation. But that guard struck first, and finished it in an instant. Coldly and swiftly, he landed right on the shadow guard's position. No way. To be a match for him? So I could only retreat for now. Couldn't get close enough to investigate him. That man is extremely meticulous,
He saw through my scheme long ago.
staying by his side to gather intel. He flatly refused. I suspect he must have a reclusive spiritual clan supporting him, or some mysterious spiritual vein behind him. Otherwise, there's no way he'd have such a top-level bodyguard. Winged. Qin Yuchuan. That kid is just a young master newly promoted by Jinshu. How could he possibly know such top-tier spiritual cultivators? How many hidden cards does he have left? Alias Li Yu. Secretly backed by a mysterious force. Figure out his true spiritual rank and secret skills. Then make a move to eliminate him. Remember, do not alert him. Understood. I will proceed with utmost caution, and quickly find out who Qin Yuchuan's real protector is. Yuxuan, whatever power stands behind you, you cannot stop me from controlling Zhuan Yu's spiritual sect. Your death is certain. Young Master, I have distributed the remaining phantom masks to all elite shadow guards. Now the shadow guards are taking shape, with over 200 members in total, all at least at spiritual master level or higher. Among them, 50 are core elites, ready to take on assassination, investigation, and other covert missions at any time. Everyone has sworn a spiritual oath. Absolute loyalty to the young master, with zero chance of betrayal. I have brought several core shadow guards here, and respectfully ask the young master to test their strength. Bring them up and let me see. We are willing to go through fire and water for the young master, no matter the danger, without hesitation. Not bad. They're all at least mid-stage spiritual masters. Their aura is steady, and their movement swift. Dressed in black and red armor, you handle things well, man. I feel at ease. Remember, the Shadow Corp does not keep useless people. Heavy missions lie ahead, and there will be rewards. Spirit stones, healing pills, spiritual manuals, you name it. If anyone fails, or harbors even a trace of disloyalty, their spiritual veins will be destroyed, and they will be exiled from the spirit realm. No mercy. I will remember your teachings, young master, and dare not slack or betray in the slightest. You may go. Quietly continue training, ready to obey orders at any time. Young Master, the commander of Lingshuan Guard, requests an audience. Says it's urgent. The assassin is currently waiting outside the residence. That one can communicate with spirits, which is why he suddenly visited me. All right, let him in. Yes, understood. I pay my respects, young Master Shi. Wishing the young master peace.